So I've been working on this 40-gallon bow front tank to upgrade Eli. Ordered this background recently. I really love how it turned out. It's just so pretty. But this was gifted to me from a friend who raises axolotls, so it had no lid. So I had to make one. I attached hooks, 3 on the front, 2 on each side. Looks kind of janky right now, but I promise I'm not done. And then I whited out the sides and the back with this poster board, like foam poster board stuff for insulation. Keep the heat in there, and also it just gives more privacy on the sides of the enclosure for Eli, because ball pythons like to feel safe and not super exposed. As far as how this is going to work out with the top, I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying it, you know? Kind of trial and error. I'm going to be using HVAC tape and covering the entire top as well, except for leaving a hole on this side for, oh, yeah, you like this? That's from actually cutting all this wire, because I had to cut each individual little wire, and I was wearing these gloves. But, they don't protect you from everything. So I gouged myself pretty good, just like a pressure blister kind of thing. Anyway, I cut a small hole here for the probe to go in. So I'll put in the probe and then cover with HVAC tape and leave an opening on this side for his heat source. Right now I'm using a deep heat emitter. So that's awesome. And I didn't realize how heavy this thing is. I do really need 2 people to move this. So right now it's on the ping pong table, because that's where I could work on it. But I've got a friend coming tomorrow, which won't be tomorrow once you see this video, who's gonna help me set it up where Eli currently is. And let's go on a little adventure. Here we go. First of all, this is my pile of things for enrichment for him to be adding into that tank. I got quite a few things. All these plants are artificial plants from the dollar store, and I thoroughly soaked them in a vinegar dilution. So make sure you do that. These sticks were collected from outside over the past few months and have been decontaminated. Jacques, clean him. Oui. Sorry. And then this is my bin of Reptichip that I had to soak and then break apart, because that's fun. So I'm excited for those. But up here is where Mr. Eli is, in my art corner. And this desk is exactly, 100% exactly the right dimensions for that tank to be on. He's hiding right now. He ate a couple days ago. So I have this vinyl to protect the wood from any water, because that is actually not my desk. I have to protect it for the owner. But his tank will 100% exactly fill the footprint of this desk. So that's super exciting. And I did also get, let me show you. I also got some lights for his new tank. So I just have them plugged in. I want to make sure they worked. Have them plugged in. Here's my little hub extension cord that I bought. It's a heavy-duty extension cord with a surge protector, 3-prong. It goes all the way along. I taped it up along the wall. There it is. All the way over there to the plug. Also, this awesome huge stick. It's a big stick. I'm probably gonna cut some of it down to size to go into his new enclosure, but I also just love it as a walking stick, so I'm not sure if I'll do like half for me and half for him or something. Yeah. So my friend's gonna help me move the tank over here, and then I can actually set it up and move him in. He has no idea what is coming, and he's gonna love it. It's gonna be great. So, hi, buddy. He's such a good boy. He deserves everything, all the good things. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. Eli's tank is all set up. He's got LED lights. He's actually in his hide right now. You can see him there. But immediately after putting him in, he did not want to explore, he just wanted to have a nap. So I'm quite proud of how this turned out. Lots of clutter, keeping him feeling secure. There's mostly artificial plants and a few real sticks in there, and this stone over here from his old tank. It still smells like him, which is good. I gave him his same hides. And there's a large stick in that back corner. And I just think that we did good. I have to keep an eye on him and make sure he can't get out because I had to make this lid myself. And I am not especially handy. I coated the entire top with HVAC tape to keep in humidity and heat. And there's his heat emitter. It is a deep heat emitter. His temperatures aren't quite there yet, but this is a large, like I said, large tank. And I was just putting it together. So I'm gonna give it a few hours and see if it gets up to temperature. I have that little black probe right in the middle there. That is the probe for the heat. So I put it through the ceiling, roof, whatever, lid. And I'm just so excited. I know he will probably be excited. I'm giving him a week to 2 weeks to settle into this one before I try feeding him again. He ate this week so that he wouldn't be going too long without eating. Yeah. And all these plants basically, well, 90% of them are from the dollar store. I just did a really great vinegar soak overnight with them and then rinse them really, really well and then let them air dry for a couple days. And yeah, I think it turned out well. I'm very excited because I sit across from this tank. Let's see what it looks like from my vantage point. So I'm sitting in my chair. Yep. And now I don't have to have the overhead lights there on all day long, and the landlord's not be happy about too much electricity. It looks so good. I might move those chairs. Those are annoying me. But he's all set up. And now we wait, right? I want to thank my friend Bree for the tank. She raises axolotls and, well, she has axolotls, I should say. She doesn't like breed them or anything. But this was a tank she no longer needed, and she wasn't super sure about the seal as far as it holding water for an aquatic pet, but it was perfect for a reptile. And I was worried about not getting Eli a big enough enclosure because of money issues. And she said, "Oh, I have this tank I don't want around anymore. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Yes, thank you. Thank you so much." And then I bought chicken wire the lid is 1/4 inch welded chicken wire. And then HVAC tape. I bought these hooks on Amazon. I forget what they're called, but they actually unscrew, so I can actually lock it. Like when I do that, like that, you can't get it off. I cut wires here for a little area for it to slip through. It's like those purses, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe you don't know what I mean. That's okay. I used foam board to insulate the sides and the back. And we've got cocoa husk bedding. I think it's wrapped to chip. And this is actually a dog bowl for the water dish. I had bought this when he was first with me, and it was too big for him. But now it takes up a nice amount of space in the tank. And I've never seen him soak in his bowl, but he might now that he has the space. And also, he can actually hide underneath it if he so chooses. So he actually has 3 hides and lots of hiding spots. Like if you went in there, you would not see him. So I've got this vine. I attached this fake vine to the ceiling. It's got wires running throughout it, so I just kind of almost like twist tied it. So that's fully attached to the lid. We're gonna see how that works out, because if that gives him a way to get out, I'm going to have to change things. But for now, that's what we're working with. I've got his cool side, hygrometer temp, and warm side. I didn't know which one of these I wanted to use because they're not especially calibrated, I guess. So I was gonna see, now that I was gonna see if it matched up with this one, but I realized on the cool side it's gonna be cooler temperature and higher humidity versus the warm side, which is gonna be warmer temperature and lower humidity. So I can't really gauge from that either. These Thermo Pros can range, with the temperature, it can range 5 degrees in either direction. So if it's saying 77 right now, it could be 83, it could be 72. It could be anywhere within those ranges. And then with the humidity, it's usually about 2 to 3% difference. So it could be 61%, it could be 65%. That's why it's a little frustrating. You can't get a super accurate reading. But also, in my drawer here, I've got my tongs, I've got my heat gun, I've got his little, this is what he came in. I use it to weigh him. I have my scale in there, so that just keeps him from going everywhere when I'm trying to weigh him. He's usually pretty good about it anyways, but he's napping because it's the morning. He's like, Mom, you woke me up. I feel you, buddy. I do. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited. So thank you for watching, and I'll be sure to update in probably a month or two, let you know how it's going.